You have achieved so much despite the trauma that you carry. Imagine what you would achieve when you heal it. Sis, my brother, let's talk. You're already a force to be reckoned with. A powerhouse who defies all odds. Silenced the naysayers. You have told them, damn you, I got this. You have crushed barriers and most people won't dare face you or even face the barriers that you have crushed. But let me ask you this question. If you've come this far with your unresolved wounds, what would the legacy that you create be by healing them? And I want you to sit with that question. Imagine that you have done all these great, phenomenal things as you have functioned through your trauma. What would you do if you dropped the trauma and you function through your healing? Kai, the world will be unstoppable. Your life will be unstoppable. You'll be that person that people are genuinely praying to be like, and it will be worth it if they come close to you and find out that who he is or she is from far is who he or she is from the very front. Have you met people that, you've admired them so much on the outside? Oh, you're so excited. Then you get an opportunity to work with them. And you ask yourself, is this the same person that I was wishing to be like? Let me not even take it too far. There was a time in my life when I started thinking that maybe there are certain women that I need to fraternize with so that if I spend time with them, they can teach me or they can push me up the ladder and so that they can introduce me to places or people. And I sat down with a couple of them and I listened to the kinds of conversations that they used to have. I listened to how they spoke so badly about their so-called friends. I listened to how vulgar they were with their words. And I'm not a saint, so I'm not trying to paint a picture. But what I realized was that we're not the same. And if I don't do what they're doing, it will seem like my loyalty is misplaced. Because to them, loyalty meant if I fight with people, you must fight with them too. Loyalty did not mean do you. No, if they are fighting with someone, so to them, loyalty was do as I do. And I couldn't find myself doing some of the things or speaking the way, oh my goodness, the backbiting and the pretentious behavior and character. I was just like, if I met 4 of them were like that. And I was like, Kilo day, it can't be this bad. So I did the moonwalk back. And I faced God back again. I said, God, forgive me for trying to do this on my own. Now I surrender to you to show me the people who are my kind that I can be with. Because I understand bad association spoils useful habits, the Bible says. Whether you are strong or not, if you stay in it too much, you will start to stink as well. I had done too much work to go back to where I'm coming from. In fact, it probably would have been going back to worse off of where I was coming from. And I refused it. I said, I'll keep following the people that I'm following that are showing me light rather than choosing darkness because I think darkness will help me grow. No, I choose light and I choose God, and He will direct me back to the places that I need to go to the people that I need to see. And I found so much peace. Now there's success after healing, I'll never forget a woman I worked with who built an incredible career as a financial advisor. She was managing millions, mentoring younger women, leading a team with grace, but her personal life, that was a different story. She struggled with intimacy in relationships. She felt disconnected from her kids and couldn't enjoy the fruits of her success. When we dug into the root of it, she realized her trauma had built walls around her heart. Remember, I've been talking about this heart wall. She learned to push through the pain, but not to process it. And a lot of us do that. We just push through. We don't process. We don't understand. We don't question nothing. Success became her coping mechanism. a way to prove her worth to the world. That's what happened. Now, through healing, she unlocked something greater than success. She unlocked joy. She reconnected with her children, embraced vulnerability in love, discovered the kind of balance she never thought was possible. And healing for her didn't mean giving up strength. It meant channeling it into every area of her life. And the way to achieve your own success is to be willing to help somebody else get it first. And healing starts with helping yourself. Now, I've got to say something. The executive version of you deserves the healed version of you too. I'm going to say that again. The executive version of you deserves the healed version. Bring peace into your power. It needs it. For that executive version of you to thrive, the healed version of you needs to come into play. I walked into a woman's office and she was on her laptop. She didn't look up once to even connect with me to say hi. Please sit down. Her face was on her laptop the entire time and she just motioned to me, sit down. And her face was still down for maybe the first 10 minutes before she looked up to say hi to me. And I felt such pity for her because I don't understand why you feel you need to conquer me by showing such unnecessary power. There was no need for it. I mean, what will stop you? You're looking at something and you look at somebody that has come to see you and you connect to them with a smile, say hi, stand up, shake their hands, hug them, and then say, please sit and please give me 5 minutes. Let me wrap up something. That is a healed person in her executive space. But I smiled and I just sat there and I looked at her, feeling so much empathy for her and just wishing that she will find peace in her heart. It's sad, but it just is what it is. When you heal, you make room for something even bigger. You make room for peace. You make room for presence. You make room for an unshakable belief in your worth. Only when you heal. Because until then, you don't have space for any of these things. Your barns are completely full. None of these things can enter. It has to be empty for it to be filled up with these things. And healing, therapy and healing will make it empty for you to then fill it up with the things, beautiful things for that matter, that you intend to experience in life. Because life is meant to be experienced. And there's so many beautiful things. So many beautiful things. It's from that point you also know that you are enough just the way you are. It's from that point that you know that you are connected with everybody and everyone is connected to you. And so if you hurt someone, you're hurting yourself. It's from that place of healing and wholesomeness. Investing in yourself also is the ultimate act of self-love and leadership. As a human being, the most important investment that you can have is the investment in you, not on you. It's not the Hermes bag, the one that you deposit in you, the therapy you go through, the courses that you go through, that the knowledge that you have deposited in you. And as women especially, we pour into everybody else, our families, our teams, our friends. But when was the last time you poured into yourself? Or when was the last time you allowed anybody pour into you? When was the last time you received help from other people just because someone says, can I help you carry your bag? You say, yes, you can. Can I open the door for you? Yes, you can. Can I buy you lunch? Absolutely, yes, you can. Can I hug you? Yes, you can. When was the last time you allowed yourself receive it, but also give it to yourself? Caring for myself is not self-indulgence. It is self-preservation. I want you to know that. It's self-preservation when you care for yourself. But what's even wrong with indulging yourself? What's this? Nothing. You worked so hard for it. So play hard. Enjoy it hard. But invest in your peace predominantly. You're already extraordinary. Healing unlocks the next level of your greatness. It's where success meets wholeness. where joy meets your birthright, not just a fleeting moment. Because the material things, yes, you just, okay, I bought this brand new BMW. Okay, by the next month, there's a new brand new BMW. How do you start feeling? Now I want that, right? At what moment do you sit down and just enjoy the fact that even just dreaming of it makes you happy enough? I want you to wake up each day knowing your heart is as full as your calendar. Fill up your heart the way you fill up your calendar of work. Fill up your life the way you fill up your calendar at work. You schedule all the things at work, but you don't schedule anything that will fill you up completely. Celebrating your wins also will do a whole lot of good, rather than doubting yourself all the time and wondering if you are worthy or you are deserving. Create deep connections of people. Create it. Let go of all those wounds and all those conclusions and all those assumptions and all the things that you have told yourself, because honestly, the quality of your life is equal to the quality of the connections that you have in your life. The truth is, the healed version of you is going to be more unstoppable than the traumatized version of you. I want you to write down 3 reasons why you've delayed your healing journey, and then counter each one with a reason why you deserve to start now. I'll say that again. 3 reasons that you have used to delay your healing journey, i.e., I don't want to open a can of worms. If I start it, it might take. Write all those things down. Or I don't trust people enough. Write it down. Then create a counter reason for each of them as to why you deserve to start now. Remembering that the healed version of you is just waiting on the other side for the action that you will take today. Now, enroll in my courses, send me a message, send me a DM. I will help you come out of this state into the state of thriving and flourishing, if that's where you choose to be. I would also watch you in the place that you choose to stay in, if that's where you choose to stay in. But what would I rather? That you choose yourself today, that you choose your healing today, so that you're unstoppable. 2025 has to be our best year yet. And so I've created courses, I've created videos that will help us work through January and February. I've done a whole line of videos, and I hope that these videos are going to really help you improve and transform your life so that 2025 will be your best year yet. Don't forget, subscribe, click the notification bell below, like this video, and finally share me with other people so that as you grow the community of people around you, and we have a wholesome society. God bless. Love and light.